¡Ay, me temblor! ¡Ay, bueno! ¡Mire, mire, mire! Chucha la weá.
On Friday, June 6th, at 1:15 p.m. local time, a powerful earthquake struck northern Chile. The quake's epicenter was near the city of Diego de Almagro in the Atacama region and registered a magnitude of 6.4, according to Chile's National Seismological Center. The quake originated at an intermediate depth of 76 kilometers, 47 miles, below the surface, causing it to be widely felt across several northern Chilean cities. The first tremors were accompanied by a loud rumble that startled residents. In Copiapó, one of the hardest-hit cities, people ran out of homes and businesses in search of safer ground. The shaking was strong enough to rattle windows, knock over household items, and make parked cars tremble. Security cameras captured swaying rooftops and store shelves spilling merchandise onto the floor.
¡Qué fuerte, weón! ¡Qué fuerte temblor!
The quake was also felt in other cities such as Caldera, Vallenar, La Serena, Antofagasta, Arica, and Iquique. In all these areas, residents quickly evacuated buildings and offices, gathering in public squares and open spaces. Schools immediately suspended classes, and several announced closures until structural safety assessments could be completed. In central Copiapó, some walls collapsed, and buildings like a church and a shopping center suffered visible damage. Cracks were reported in facades, and windows shattered, though no structure collapsed entirely. Several adobe homes in rural areas sustained structural damage, prompting emergency teams to set up temporary shelters. The earthquake also caused a power outage that affected over 23,000 people in the region. Authorities deployed crews to restore electricity, and service was partially recovered within a few hours. Communication disruptions were also reported, though they were not widespread. Chile's emergency services, especially the National Disaster Prevention and Response Service, CENIPRD, responded quickly. Teams were deployed to assess damage and secure critical infrastructure. Inspections were carried out at hospitals, schools, and public buildings, particularly in the cities closest to the epicenter. Local officials reported minor landslides on roads and rural paths. The Pan-American Highway, the region's main thoroughfare, remained open but was monitored for falling rocks. Road maintenance crews were sent to clear debris and ensure driver safety. Chilean President Gabriel Boric confirmed that no fatalities had been reported and stated that his administration was in direct contact with regional presidential delegates. On his X, formerly Twitter, account, he praised the quick institutional response and urged people to stay calm and alert for possible aftershocks. Presidential candidate Carolina Toja, who was in the region at the time of the quake, said in a radio interview that the shaking was intense and caused significant concern among those present. She noted that some walls had collapsed and several buildings showed signs of damage requiring evaluation. She also expressed particular concern for mining workers in the area, as the region is one of the country's most important centers of mineral extraction. Chile's Navy Hydrographic and Oceanographic Service ruled out the risk of a tsunami, stating that the quake's characteristics, its location, and depth did not meet the criteria needed to trigger a tsunami alert. Still, coastal residents remained on high alert in case of aftershocks. Social media played a crucial role in spreading information. Users shared photos, videos, and personal accounts, showing everything from shattered glass to school and office evacuations. The most widely shared images came from Copiapó, where the quake left a visible mark on the city's infrastructure. This event is part of a recent series of seismic episodes affecting Chile. On May 2, 2025, a 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck the Drake Passage south of Puerto Williams, prompting a tsunami alert for the Magallanes region. Although no major damage occurred, the precautionary evacuation served as a reminder of the country's ongoing seismic risk.
Sigue, cuidado, cuidado!
Earlier in March, a 6.1 magnitude quake was felt in northern Chile, near San Pedro de Atacama. Though officially classified as moderate in intensity, that quake also raised concerns among residents and prompted structural reviews of public and private buildings. Chile lies along the convergent boundary between the Nazca and South American tectonic plates, making it one of the most seismically active countries in the world. The subduction of the oceanic plate beneath the continent leads to the buildup of pressure that is eventually released as earthquakes. The Atacama region, where the June 6 quake struck, had not experienced a major rupture since 1922, increasing the likelihood of a moderate or strong event. Researchers from the German Research Center for Geosciences also recorded the quake. Preliminary reports showed slight discrepancies in the measured magnitude, ranging between 6.4 and 6.7, a normal variation due to differing instruments and measurement methods. Both national and regional governments emphasized the importance of preparedness and following safety protocols. Public campaigns were launched across media and social platforms to reinforce emergency drills. Family preparedness plans, and structural safety evaluations. Although no lives were lost, the emotional impact was significant. Volunteers from humanitarian organizations, including the Red Cross, mobilized to provide emotional support, food, and shelter to those in vulnerable conditions or whose homes were damaged. The experience served as a wake-up call for residents of northern Chile. While the country has a strong seismic infrastructure and a well-established culture of preparedness, each earthquake reinforces the need to remain vigilant against natural threats.